Hello guys, today in this video we're going to make a fully functional Pacman game using Java programming language. So without further ado, let's go to our compiler. In my case, I'm going to use Java and IDE since I'm using a mobile phone. Okay, and then in our file, it's in our Chrome file. Just if you're using the same compiler as I did, just press the plus and then Java file, and then you can name anything here in the class name. In my case, I'm going to make it more specific, so I'm going to name this as, let's say, Pacman game. And then the com we have, let's say we have my first Java game, and then just press create main function and then press OK, and then here we go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to declare the string array, which will, let's say you have string, say our name of our array is R, and then we're going to make a two-dimensional array. So we have new string, and then we're going to specify the value of our array, and then we'll make it, so let's make it 15 by 15. Okay, and then we're going to declare our variable here for our for loop. So we're going to use int x as well as y. So I use x and y variables since later on we will be dealing on x and y coordinates. So here let's put some comment. Let's say we have storage of the map. Let's say this is how to make a storage of the map, and then we're going to make our for loop. If some of you doesn't know already what is for loop, well, later on I will be making some tutorials on how to start using for loops. So okay, for now let's have for x is equal to 0 and x is less than 15, we have x plus plus. And then for y is equal to 0 and y is less than 15, also y plus plus. And then curly brace here, and then inside here we have system dot out dot print, we have r, pass the value of x, also y, and then we'll make it equal to nothing. Just do as I did. And then after making a storage of the map, we're going to make a loop for designing our map. So we're going to just simply copy this one, copy the code, and below make some comment. Let's say designing the map, and then paste it here, and then below another comment. Let's say printing the map. Okay, and paste the for loop again. And now here in the printing part, instead of as you see here, instead of equal, we're going to change it to plus. And then here, instead of empty, we're going to make one space here. And then here, add some new line. Say system dot out dot print ln. This means new line. So, and here, we're not going to output anything here. We're going to delete this one. Now we're going to focus on designing our map. Let's start with the border. So let's say we're going to make border top and bottom house. Okay. So we're going to make an if statement. If x is double equal to 0, 0, and let's say we have or x is equal to, let's say, 14, since and the index in the array started from 0. If we have an array of maximum 15, so when we use the index, we're going to have it 14s instead of 15. So here we're going to have r x, and then here we have our y, and we're going to to make some attribute here. Let's say we are name it, we're going to have a hash sign. So if we are going to run this program, let's see if it works. Run this program. So as you see, we already now have a border in top and bottom. So what we're going to do next is just copy this if statement here. Just copy this one, and below make some comment of border left and right. So we have left and right border, and we're going to paste that if statement here. And instead of if statement, we're going to change it to else if. And then instead of x, we're going to change it to y. And here also change it to y. And then, okay, I think that's all for our right and left border. So let's run this program first. So you see, this right border is printed out in the middle since we haven't declared some else statements. So we're going to declare else statement here. Else, let's say r x and wait a moment, x and y is equal to, let's say we have this one. It looks like food, so run this program. So as you see, it works. Now we already have a map, and what we are going to do next is we want to add some obstacles in our map, since the inside of our map seems to be plain. So we're going to make some obstacles. So above else statement, make another else if. And then, since I haven't designed my map already, so I think it's better to design our map randomly. We're going to design without planning. Since I haven't planned yet, we're going to make it something, I don't know. Let's assume we have, oh wait a minute. Let's say if we have x is equal to 5, and then let's say we have and here. This and there is a think it's a logical operator. Yeah, logical operator, and we have y is less than to, let's say, 4. Y, no, it's greater than, yes. Let's say y is greater than 4. Another and here, and y is less than to, let's say, 10, and curly braces here side we have r x, here we have y, no, we have y equal to hash sign, and then run this program. As you see here, we already have created our obstacle. You see, this is our inside obstacle, and we're going to add another obstacle. So to do that, just copy this code here, copy, paste it below. We're going to make our obstacle randomly, so let's assume we're going to change this to 10, let's say 10. Run this program. Now we already have 2 obstacles inside, and then let's say we're going to change this into, let's say, 1, and then run this. And then, okay, copy again. See, copy, paste. Let's say we're going to change it to, let's say, 8. And then here we're going to change it to 6. And here let's change it to, let's say, 14. Run this program. Now we already have 3 obstacles. In a way, I highly recommend before making a map, you rather have to plan a design first so that you can have your map looks good. Okay. Copy this, copy again, paste again. So we're done of having horizontal obstacles. So we're going to try it in a vertical way. See y and see x and x. We're going to run this code. Now we have our obstacle. So okay, let's assume that we're going to remove this part here. I'm going to, let's say we're going to remove this part, so we're going to make, so we can make a way. Let's count first. Say 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here, okay, run this again first. Let's say I'm going to make it sorry. We're going to make it, say, greater than 8. Doesn't work. Just wait a moment. If x is double equal a to 8. No, not this part here. Here, we're going to change it to 8. Run this program. Still doesn't work. If y is double equal to 8 and x is maybe I could change it to, let's say, we have our 6. Okay, instead of fading that way, we're going to change it to 5. Okay, I think this one looks good. And then we're going to make another obstacle. Say copy, and then paste it here. Instead of y is equal to 5, let's make it 3. And in here, I think let's going to make it 4. And here, let's say we have 9. And run this program. Okay, this is good. Not bad. And now what we're going to do is, since we already made an obstacle, now we're going to make a portal. Let's run this program first. Let's say we're going to make a portal in this part. So to do that, we're going to our else statement here. Else statement, we're going to have our, since our coordinate is in maximum of 14, so we're going to have, let's say, 13 here. 13 by 13 equal to, let's say, 0 is our portal. So run this program. Anyway, it doesn't work. Let's check. R is equal to, maybe we could change it to 12, I think. Okay, here we go. Now we have 12. Here we now have our portal here. So, and now we want to make our Pacman. So to do that, we're going to declare here int n and m variable, and let's run this first. Let's say we're going to print our Pacman in this part. In this part, we're going to have our Pacman here. So the coordinates would be 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, would be 2, 2. Let's say n is equal to 2, and then m is equal to 2. And then here you see we have a comment printing the map. As you see, we are printing the map. Above the for loop, we're going to have our r, let's say n and m is equal to, let's say our Pacman is at sign. So as you see, we have our Pacman here. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to make this Pacman move. So to do that, we're going to declare here a variable. Let's say we're going to use a car for character. Say car move. car or whatever you call that. And then below here, the printing the map, just made a while parenthesis, inside parenthesis, just write through. Through means an infinite loop. Through, which means infinite, so the program won't stop without a break. And then we're going to have here system that out that print ln, let's say enter a move. Let's say enter a move. And then here we have a concatenation sign, which is plus sign. We have our character here move that we declared in the top. And then we're going to make new line here. Say we have a new line. And then okay, let's check this program first. Oh, okay, we haven't stored the value already, so we're going to have here import java.util.scanner, which means we're going to take input from users. And here just type scanner easy. Easy is the name of our scanner. You can name it anything you want. Equals easy scanner is equals new scanner system.in. Okay, and here let's go back to our while loop. Here let's have our move is equal to the name of our scanner, which is ec.next, and we're going to have that char at 0. This code here, this next char at is used to store character values. So let's going to check this first. So we have some errors. Let's see what have we done. Okay, we haven't add here some code. Anything else? Scanner cannot be resolved to type util. Go to the top. Okay. Okay. Import that java util that's scanner. Still as an error. Import java.util.scanner. Scanner is equals new scanner system. Car move. System that out that print enter a move. Plus move. So let's try to figure out what is our error. Just wait for a moment. Run this program. System.out.print. Let's remove this first. Try to run this program. You see it works, but I think our problem is the way we tell system that say we have backslash n enter move. Okay, so our mistake earlier is, you see we added move here, but apparently we don't need that. Since we're taking input from user, we're not going to output. So run this, and now this time it works. We're going to remove this new line. We're not going to have this. So run the program. I know. Let's have a new line here and remove this one here. Okay, and to remove, let's say S W A blah blah blah. Anyway, we haven't made any function already on what to do every time we input a move. So in order to do that, let's have here an if condition. Let's say we have if if move is equal to, let's say S, we're going to increment our variable n, which is our n is equal to, I think it's equal to 2, and every time we press S, we're going to increment our n variable. So okay, that works though. We're going to have plus sign, and then here we're going to have if n is greater than 0, we're going to have r n minus 1. Here we have m, and equal to space semicolon. So the logic of this part is, whenever our Pacman goes down, which means if our Pacman goes down, our n value is incrementing. So whenever our n value is incrementing, the value of r n minus 1, which is the place where our Pacman located before we move, is n minus 1. So we're going to change it to equal to space. To explain further, let's say we have here 4, just for the sake of practice. If we press S, anyway, nothing happened because we didn't copy this code. So we're going to copy this code, copy, and print it inside the while loop. So inside our while loop, this is the inside of our while loop. We're going to paste it somewhere here. So run this program. So for the sake of practice, as you see, we've declared 4 earlier. So if we print S, the position of our Pacman before we move replaces to 4. Whenever we press S, it outputs 4. But we don't want to output 4, we want to output an empty space. So we're going to change the 4 here into space. So whenever we move print S, you see it's empty, and that's what we want to do. And now, since we already have our S function, let's copy this code here, copy, and below here, just paste it here. Instead of S, change it to W, and instead of n plus plus, we're going to make it minus minus, since we're going to decrement our n value. And instead of n minus 1, change it to plus 1. So if we're going to press W, this is what will happen. You see, the current position becomes empty space. Okay, this is how so easy it is, guys. And then also copy this program. I copy this code, paste it here, this part, paste, and then we're going to change it to A for the left. Instead of N, we're going to change it to M, and then here remove it. We're going to have M plus 1, and then run this program. Some error. Okay, remove the 1 here. If we press A, this is what will happen. And then copy here, copy this code, copy, and then we're going to make our last function, which is D, and then we're going to make the opposite of A, so we have plus plus, and instead of plus, we'll change it to minus. If we run this program, this is what will happen. If we press S, and if we press D, we press W, and we press A. So you see, it's very easy, guys. So we're going to go to our portal to end this program. To end this program, we just have to go to the portal. However, as you see, we didn't make already some condition whenever we reaches the portal. So here in this part, we're going to declare to make some condition. Let's say we have if R, N, and M is equal to our portal, which is 0, what will happen is we're going to break the loop, and in the top, let's have system.out.print ln. Here we have our new line. Say finished. Let's say it's finished. So here, finished. And then aside from that, we're going to clear the screen. To do that, we're going to have a for loop. Let's say for int I is equal to 0 and I is less than to 20, and increment I. Let's have a system that out that print ln. So if we run this program, okay, some error. let's say double equal, yes. If r and m is double equal to 0, run this program. This is what will happen if we go to our portal. So let's go to our portal, which is the 0. Let's go to our portal. Here. You see it output finish and our map disappeared because of the for loop that we've used. And now, we also want to have a game over function. So, to have a game over function, also just copy this code, copy this code, paste it below. Instead of 0, change it to an hash sign, which is our obstacle. And instead of finish, you can change it to, let's say, game over. Say game over, and then run this program. So let's see what will happen if our Pacman reaches our obstacle. So if it goes to our obstacle, let's say press A, you see it outputs game over. So that is how to make a game over function. Also, we have to copy this for loop since we also want to apply clearing screen also here in our printing map. So paste it here. Run the program. Yes, okay, looks good. Looks great. And then go back. And now we're going to make a score function since we also want to add a score whenever we eat our food. So to do that, here in the top below the game over function, let's have our score function. Let's say if r n and m is double equal to, as you see in the map, this is our food. We use this as our food. So we have here, let's assume we already have declared this variable named score. Oh, sorry for my phone. So say score is equal to, I'd say if r and m double equal that sign, so we're going to have score plus plus, or you can also have score plus equal 1. You can also have both any of them, score plus plus or score plus 1, it's okay. And then we're going to declare our score variable here in the top. Let's say we have our score and initialize it to 0. And then here in our printing map, as you see, this is where we print our map. So we're going to add something here. Let's add our score here. So we have system.out .println. Say we have some escape sequence here. Let's \t, which means tab. \t means a tab. And then we need to have score here. Score. And here, add a plus sign here, which is for concatenation, and then have write your score variable here. Score, and then run the program. I made some error. let's see what. Okay, we haven't added her int. This is an int score. So run the program. As you see in the top, whenever we hit that's that symbol, our score incremented by 1. See, we have 2, and if we go back to the top, our score doesn't increment since there ain't no small circle here. But if we go here, see our score incremented because we hit that small dot. So you see our score is incrementing. Our score is incrementing. And then let's say if we're going to hit this obstacle and then it outputs game over. So basically this is how to make a Pacman and in Java. Very simple, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Anyway, copy this part here. We're not done yet. Copy. And also paste it here. Wait, inside above the while loop there is a comment printing the map. Paste it here. Paste. Also in our finish function we're going to add something. Also in our game over, let's say game over first, let's add here, let's paste here. Paste and then paste our score. Also in the finish function, add here score. So we're going to run this program again. Let's check if it works. And see our score added, incremented by 1 each time. Anytime we hit that small dot. Okay, game over. We're going to go to our portal. Let's go to our portal and let's see what will happen. Okay, finish score is 19. So okay guys, as you see, it is very easy to make the Pacman game. If you are an absolute beginner, well, I will highly recommend this video for you. I hope you like this video, and if you find it really helpful, please also consider subscribing to my channel. Anyway, later maybe I will be going to post another Pacman tutorial using C++ language, and let's see if it works. Okay, this is all for this video. Thank you for watching.